So welcome students. Today we are going to cover a few important tools that are often required in doing financial analysis in Excel. Um, uh, for example, we are going to discuss about data validation and drop-down list. We are also going to discuss about the removal of duplicates. That is very important for managing large data set where sometimes we get duplicate information. That is another important thing, very easy but important. We will also talk about text to column tool that is very useful for solving some problem related to Excel being not recognizing the numbers and dates and all this thing. And very important thing that we are going to discuss today is Vlookup and Hlookup. In fact, Vlookup is more common in use. And if you do not know Vlookup after completing your BBA program, people will say that, well, you are quite illiterate in terms of computing ability. Computer literacy, in terms of computer literacy, you are not good. People will say, if you do not know some very important spreadsheet skills like Vlookup, Hlookup, and all this thing. Not only that, we will also show some very commonly used functions like sum, average, count, etc., and or if function, logical function, nested if, and all this thing. So I hope that you are ready for learning. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, by the way, can you be a bit free and frank with me to let me know why many students are not really attending the class? In the last two classes, I have seen that we had about 55 students. But when I request for the list of the students, I got a list of 83 students. So what is the reason? From abroad, I cannot understand what is the reason. I hope my students will help me to understand.
We don't know, sir.
They're
as clueless as you.
Sorry?
We're as clueless as you, sir. Like, we really don't know.
So is it happening in other courses as well, or only in my course?
No, sir, it's the same in
every course, sir.
It is happening in every course?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But that is frustrating because if the students do not attend the class, how can they actually participate in the even if they know everything, but still our assessments, the case study and all this thing will take place during the class. So if they do not come to the class, how can they get the marks? So is it normal that many students also fail in the course, or they do not attend the 60 mark component during the course, or they arrive when the assessment takes place? Do they arrive during the quiz days or assignment days in other courses? You don't know,
we
right?
didn't had any straight quizzes, sir. Like, they were like take home homework kind of quizzes.
So most of the assignments are take home, right?
Yes, sir.
But in this course, actually, it is not like that. You have to perform during the class. So that is the issue. And you are the full-time students, right? Do you have any part-time students in this class?
No, sir.
All are full-time students, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will discuss that matter with your university as well. Anyway, so let's start with data validation and drop-down list. Actually, for helping to understand this, I have to create, a list, create a table like this. Okay, so you can see that I have created a table of some kind of sales data, there are some products named B, C, starting from A, we have up to F, A, B, C, D, E, F. We have not listed the names of the customers yet and other information. But what we will do, we will work with the product name first. So we can see that we have how many types of products? A, B, C, D, E, and F. 6 types of products. Okay, so what we can do, we can type the products one by one. That is one option. And another option is to use a drop-down list. That is quite handy. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me copy it and paste it somewhere else so that if we need, we can use it later. So I'm deleting this one. Then what we can do, we can actually use the data validation tool. Normally we get it, we get the home ribbon, but now we are going to use the data ribbon. Okay, and from here you can see the option, the tool data validation. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So let me click this one, and we have option, we have the validation criteria option. Can you see the dialog box?
Yes, sir.
Data validation dialog box, you can see, right? The validation criteria, whole number, decimal, list, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have a validation criteria here. So what we can do, for example, we can say that it must be a whole number, allow only whole number. Okay, allow only whole number. You can also select whether blank will be ignored or not. Normally we ignore the blank. That means blank means we did not enter any data. Okay, and we can also set the range of data, whether the minimum should be what, maximum should be what, and all this thing. Let us not include any range yet. We just select a whole number, and say okay. Oh, sorry, we have to select it anyway. So let's say the whole number should be between, actually we have many options, between, not between, equal to, greater than, less than. So we have many criteria. Let's say our number should be between 2 to 22. Okay, now we are clicking OK. So after using that tool, what we have done here is we have set Excel to allow only numbers, only whole numbers, and that must be between 2 and 22, not beyond that. So let us try a letter A. It will not be allowed. Can you see the alert?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. So if you click retry and press, let's say B again, no, it will not allow. Okay, so you cannot use the text. So let us see if we can use any number above 22 or below 2. So 1 is a number below 2. Okay, it does not match the data validation criteria. Again, 23, it does not accept. 100, it does not accept. But if we press 20, then it accepts. Okay, no problem with that. And again, if we enter 20.4, then it does not accept. Why? Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why?
So there are decimal. So there are decimals.
Because we have said that it has to be a whole number. Okay, it has to be a whole number. So it is as easy as this. But remember, actually our products are not number. Okay, I was showing the number only for example purpose. So what we do, we can actually use text. Text length. It can be equal to 1, because we need only one letter, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So now Double C, it is not accepting because we have said that the length of the text will be only 1. So it is accepting. Okay, that is another option. Okay, now let us come to our main problem. We want to enter product names starting from A to F. Okay, so let us go to data validation. And not only this one actually, because we want to use the product name for all the 25 entries. So let us copy the whole range, then click data validation. Yes, we want to extend anyway. So let us use a list instead of any text or number criteria. Actually, you can play around all these functions. Okay? I'm just showing you the starting point. So after you do whatever we're doing in the class, then you should also do by your own, try different values in different options as much as is possible. So what will be the source of the list? Where is the list? You have said that any number entered in this range starting from B2 to B26 should be a list. So where is the list? You can actually type the list right here, like A, B, C, D, E, F, and then say OK. Now, whenever you click in any cell, any cell here, you will get a drop down arrow. Can you see that? Can you see the drop down arrow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you click the drop down arrow, it will give you the option, so that is called drop down list. So you can click E and the data will be entered as E. You can also type, nobody will stop you. You can either type or you can select. Okay. So what happens if I type CC? It will not accept because it is the data validation together with the drop down list. Okay. So this is how you can do this. Okay, by the way, this is one way of doing the data validation and drop down list. But remember, this is a very static type of list. You have only this kind of thing, A, B, C, D, E, F. But we can also make it dynamic. Like let us enter another worksheet and say and rename the worksheet as product list. Product list. So we are going to list the name of the products here. Serial and product name. So we have total 6 products. And the names are A, B, C, D, E, and F. Do you understand this or not? Is it very difficult to
Yes,
understand?
sir.
Okay. Okay. So we have got up to 1. So now what we can do, we can clear the existing data validation and do it again. Okay, we are going to clear up the thing, whatever we have under data validation, clear validation. Okay, whatever. We even don't need to clear up. If we do a new validation criteria, then it will automatically be replaced. So now we are selecting list, and then let us delete this one, the previously typed one. And instead, what we do, we select the range where we have the list. So we go to the product list and then select the range. Okay. Now we press OK. So let us delete it. Now again, you have got the same list. And the interesting thing is, if you do, if you use a separate list instead of typed one, then it will give you a very good option. you can actually change the product name here and it will automatically be updated there. So let's say the name of the product D has been changed to M. Okay. So now let us go to here and let us check. You can see A, B, C, then we don't have the D, we have M because we have changed the name to D and we have done that in the product list automatically. Not only that, what you can do, you can also insert another product. Let us insert one row here, and N is the another product. So serial number is not important anyway. So let us check if we get the, you can see, do you see N or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can see it, right? So you can update it. By the way, you have to remember that if you type the new product like O at the end, it might not be updated. You see, you don't have the O. So the trick is you always have to insert a new product by inserting a column, by inserting a column of the already selected, inserting a row, inside the list. So like here, you can insert another one. Oh, sorry, 6, 7, and this one is O. Now, if we go there, we will find it, MNEOF. Okay, this is how actually you can choose, you can use the drop-down list and the data validation. Any question up to this? Any question?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
no question.
Okay, is it anything new you are learning, or you already know how to do that? How to do
It's
data
new, sir.
validation? Is it new to you or not?
Yes, sir, it is new.
It's new.
Okay. So now what I will ask you, please do a practice, whatever I have done, do it by yourself. And for that, how many minutes you need? I think 2 minutes will be okay, right?
Yes, sir.
2 minutes will be okay? Sufficient?
Yes, sir.
I don't think that 2 minutes will be sufficient. You need about 5 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I will come back after just after 5 minutes from now. So during this time, it is a free discussion and free practice. If you want, you can discuss among the students, and also you can share your screen. If you want to show. So I'm giving the permission to share your screen, and I'm stopping my screen. Okay, so if you want, you can discuss among yourself and help each other. So this is a free discussion time, 5 minutes, and practice time.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, what is your doubt?
Sir, in the previous one, when you showed for the values, like, ranges between and all, greater than or less than. If you enter a wrong value, it will not take, right?
Yeah, it will not take.
So in the dialog box, there's a warning. So
Yeah,
is it
there will be
possible to change the warning according to data? Like only specific data should be entered and all?
Yeah, that is called data validation. You have to enter any value that satisfies the data validation criteria. If it is not satisfying, then there will be a warning.
Yeah, sir. Can we customize that warning too?
I don't know about that. I think this is the default warning from Excel.
Okay.
And changing the warning is not that much important because we are not developing the Excel program. We are actually trying to do our data analysis. But I don't know even if it is possible. That is not in my knowledge. Okay, students, please go for free discussion practice for 5 minutes. So can anybody of you show the data validation on screen? Just a very simple example. Any one of you?
Yes, sir.
So what is your name? Pragoti, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can show it to other students. and other students can also do their own in their computer. So if you have anything, have anything to add with whatever we have discussed in the class, you can do that. You can correct each other and so and so.
Sir, is my screen visible?
So after Pragati, anybody else? You are not discussing actually. I want the class to be, very, what should I say? Collaborative class, helping each other. So Anika Raj, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so can you show show a very simple data validation in
Yes,
Excel?
sir.
And no problem if you make any mistake. In that case, other students will come forward to help you.
Yes, sir. Just give me a second. I'll show my screen.
Students, please feel free and come forward in my class. Do not feel shy or hesitating.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, Anika is actually asking the students, not me. So
Yeah, you
students,
can see.
Yes, we
see.
can
please
see.
respond. Yeah, talk. Otherwise, we will think that this is not a class. Maybe it is a graveyard or somewhere like that. So speak out.
So in the data tab, you can find data validation here. Oh, there's already one. And we wanted the letters, the product names here. So I'll choose custom, and I can put any letter between A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then if I
So someone help her. She has done something wrong. That is very normal because this is why we are students, right? So that is very much expected. So what did she do wrong? Anybody
Sir,
can help?
can I? Sir, can I?
Yeah, please. And Anika Raj, take it positively, right? So
yeah,
other
yes.
students will help you. Yeah,
Yeah, Anika, go to. I mean, did you create the list of product list?
Yeah, I was doing it.
Yeah, you have the list, right? Okay, go to the sheet one.
Mhm.
Okay, select the product till till the serial number you need.
Mhm.
Okay, then go on to the data validation in data. Okay, hello. I mean, click on hello. I mean, take the values of list. Okay, then go on to the source. source. And click on the top arrow. I mean, arrow heading the top. Okay.
What
Clear
was
the-
wrong with what was wrong with her?
Sir,
what-
actually, she took the value exceeding the value she already given.
okay. Have you
No, no.
understood it?
No, sir.
Anika, can I tell you?
Yeah, tell.
You have taken the, I mean, you enter the value G, right? G, right?
B, I did B.
B.
Yeah.
I mean, you took all, I mean, in the yellow, you have taken as a custom, not the list.
Yeah, I took custom.
Yeah, I mean, now, I mean, once click on the top arrow. Okay. I mean, clear them. Click on the product list. No, click the values of the product name from A to F. I mean, select them all. Yeah. Enter. Okay, click OK. Now just select it here. From here you can.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Anika and Pradeep. That's very good. And also, you can actually update the list very easily. If you update the product list, the drop down will also be updated. So actually, we are learning 2-in-1. We are learning both data validation and drop down list together. Some people use this tool only for creating a drop down list, and some people use this tool for validating their data. You have used Google Form, have you? For some reason, have you ever used the Google Form?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In Google Form, you have seen that in the response, you can actually set criteria, whether the response will be a text or it will be a number or what, So that is also data validation. So in Excel, we can also do that. So I hope if you have any more question, you can tell me. Okay, so now you don't have any more question. Okay, fine. So let me share my screen, and now we will see removing duplicates. So I'm copying this one here and just randomly select, give me some names. Give me some Indian names.
Mukesh.
Mukesh.
Kumar. Kumar,
Umar.
sir. Umar.
Umar.
Pradeep.
Pradeep.
Santosh.
Very nice names.
Karthik. Sai Teja. Sai Teja, sir. Sai Teja. Sai Teja. SAI.
SAI.
TEJA.
TEJA. Sai Teja. Okay.
Rohit sir, Srivash.
So you are becoming gender discriminant. All are male name, I think, right?
Archie.
Navya, sir.
Ullas Mente sir.
Ullas.
Yes sir.
Any female name?
Navya, sir.
Ullas is female name only sir.
Ullas. Anyway, so
Sir,
any other name?
Hrithik, sir.
Sir.
Hrithik. Sir, Hrithik.
Preeti. Okay. Now it seems a female name, right?
Sir, Navya.
Nabiha. Nabiha, right?
Navya, sir. VYA. NAVYA. Akshara, sir. AK.
AK.
SH.
SHARA.
Yes.
Sir, Varusi.
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 Good. I'm getting response from the students. Now I'm discouraged. I'm encouraged. Sorry. I have been discouraged, seeing that students are not talking whenever I give the discussion time. Okay, so we already got many names. So I will delete, rest, because we do not need so many rows for giving an example. So okay, 13 is okay, sufficient. And let us include some due date, January 20, 2022, then February 2, 22, then October 15, can you hear me, students?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, I had a network issue. So December 16, you can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm tired. January 10. Okay, so we have got the due date. Customers who has bought on credit, we're getting the due date here. Let's say our customers are from different countries, although the names are Indian, but we have got many Indian people in other countries, right? So tell me the name of the different countries. Let's say most of them are from nearby countries. What other countries we have? We also have got Afghanistan functioning, probably going to be functioning normal. Then what are the other countries? Myanmar. Can you hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what are the other countries we have nearby? Maldives, right?
Sri Lanka, sir. Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka already included. We don't have any other country?
Nepal.
Done. Nepal already included.
Philippines, sir. Philippines.
Philippines.
Hi.
Ne- Okay. Sale amount. Let's say these are US dollar amount. You are quite. You have a quite rich business organization. So, okay, for now, let us forget about the rest. We will keep them away. Okay, so we'll work with this small table. Let's say we have got some duplicate values, something like this. Oops. So to show the duplicate values, I'm just copying the duplicates here. So what do we mean by duplicate? Actually, if only cut trick and the date matches, that is usually not a duplicate. Duplicate means everything should be same. Like if you see Kartik, August 31st, Bhutan 55,000. Kartik, August 31st, Bhutan 55,000. So this is a likely duplicate value, right? So we will see how to find that and clear this up. So let us copy this portion. C, P, and we will apply the duplicate removal tool in this portion, starting from column H to M. So what we will do, we will select any of the cell in this range, and then normally we stay in home, so we go to data, and you can see we have an option to remove the duplicates, right? So if we click this button, then what will happen? We have so many options actually. We have an option to select whether we have a header or not. So we actually have a header. We actually have a header, right? Serial, product, customer, due date. So first row is the header row. Now, which columns you want to use for considering it as duplicate? Normally, column H will not be, because even if we have a duplicate value, our serial number is progressing, it is not duplicate. So we will deselect column H, and we will keep column I, J, K, L, M, because if all these columns are the same, containing the same value, then we will consider it as duplicate value. Okay, so if we click it, okay, then you can see there is a warning or information, whatever you say, alert, that 3 duplicates values found and removed, 13 unique values remain. So we have only got 13 unique values and all the duplicates are removed. Okay, so do you understand this? Do you understand or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a way you can actually remove the duplicates. Very easy, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now let me click undo and go back to our previous one. Let's say we have selected this range and then click remove duplicate, and we keep all the cells selected, including the column H. Okay, all the headers selected. So if we click OK now, there will be no duplicate. Why? Who can tell me why? Who can tell me why?
Sir, can I try?
Yeah.
So because serial number is saying that each column is different. So it will think that, there's no other duplicate, because if, for example, if you see there's Navya repeating on 11 and repeating on 16 serial numbers, computer will think that it's a different entry altogether because the serial number differs.
Yeah, because the serial number is actually different. Everybody agree with that?
Can I try?
Yeah, please.
So there are no mistakes in duplicates in some of the columns and rows. Like for example, header section.
Yeah, right. Actually, not header. This is the serial column. In the serial column, we don't have any duplicate, because even
Yes.
though we are copying the same information, we have changed the serial number. So if we select the serial number, then it will not consider it as duplicate. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, let me check one thing before I show you. Text to column. Let me copy this worksheet to show something else. Create a copy, move to end. Okay, now we have got the copy of sheet 1. So we are deleting the values and also the duplicates. Okay, we have got the original table here. Okay, now we are going to discuss about something called text to column. Let's say our dates are in this form. So it is so instead of typing February 2, 2022, let us type the year first, 2022, then the month, then the date. So it will be 2022 22 0202. Then it will be 2021 10 15. That means the year will come first, then the month, then the date. Okay, so it is going to be 2021 9/30. 2021 8/31. 2021 11/12. 12/16. 12/31. Are you understanding what I'm doing? 9/25. You are not understanding, right?
Understanding, sir. I mean, you're not formatting them.
Yeah, I'm just changing the data in a format that Excel cannot recognize as date.
Yes, sir. I mean, not formatted.
Yeah. We can use the text to column tool for helping Excel to understand the type of data we are trying to input in Excel. So it is 3, 4. 4:30. Okay. Now we have got the dates here, and unfortunately, Excel considers that this is not a date. Excel thinks that this is a number. So if you want to convert this date into a recognizable format in Excel, then what you need to do, you need to use the text to column tool. Okay. So what you can do, you can select the data range, go to data, and very simple, text to column. So now you can read what is mentioned here. The text wizard has determined that your data is delimited. The delimited means the data are separated by some kind of tab or comma or whatever.